Hi, Miss Walker here. I'm going to give you a little tutorial on the microscopes that you're going to be using in class tomorrow. It's really important that you label the handout that I gave you in class on the parts of the microscope and that you can identify them on the microscopes that we use. This is what the microscope looks like that you will be using in class tomorrow. It's a pretty basic compound light microscope that's going to use light to bend and refract and to magnify images that you put on the stage. So the first thing you have to do is make sure that it is plugged into the power source. The light should turn on and come from down here below. And you're going to take your sample, whatever it is that you're looking at. In this case here I have a onion mitosis root tip slide. And the first thing you're going to do is you are going to place your microscope slide onto the stage. And the stage is this right here, this thickness. This is called the stage, and this will clasp into place. You can kind of see that this has a spring here, and it'll open and close and allow you to orient your slide right there on the stage. Now, when you begin to focus your microscope, you want to make sure that you're on the lowest powered objective. So if we look here on the nose piece, this is the smallest objective, and if you look on it, it should give you the magnification. So if we rotate that objective around, it has a 4 on it. So that's a 4 times magnification. It's the lowest power objective we have. The eyepiece up here that you're going to be looking for, that has a 10 times magnification. To calculate the overall total magnification that you're going to be viewing, you take the eyepiece, which is 10 times, and you multiply it by the objective lens magnification, which is 4 times. So your total magnification when looking through the lowest powered objective is 40 times magnification. Once your slide is in place and you have the lowest power objective kind of focused over the area of the slide that you're interested in, the first step to focusing in on the image is to make sure that the stage, which the slide is placed on, is raised to the top. And then you want to use the coarse adjustment knob until the image comes into focus. Now, looking at ours here, notice that the slide is resting on the stage. I have the lowest power objective in place, and now the coarse adjustment knob is the larger of these two knobs. This one will turn on its own, and the fine adjustment knob will turn on its own. The coarse adjustment knob is going to make big changes. So we only want to use this knob on the lowest powered objective when you're first initially focusing your specimen. The fine adjustment knob is going to make small changes. So you're going to use that knob and that knob only when we go up to higher powered objective lenses. Once you have your specimen or your image in focus at the lowest powered objective, you can move your knob to the next highest power objective. But once you move up from the lowest power objective, you can only make changes using the fine adjustment knob. Don't use the coarse adjustment knob because you can actually crack the lens that's in the nose piece. So again, looking at the microscope here, right now it's on the lowest power objective. Once I focus it using the coarse and fine adjustment knobs, then I can rotate the nose piece so that the next highest powered one clicks into place. And you can kind of feel it move into position there. I will only then use the fine adjustment knob, or the smaller of the two, to make little changes to adjust it. And if I ever lose focus, I can always pop it right back to the lowest power objective, refocus it, find it, and then move it back up to the next higher one again. Okay, so once I move my nose piece to the second highest powered objective lens, which is 10 times, I can calculate my total magnification. So again, the eyepiece that I'm looking through magnifies my image 10 times, and then I multiply that by the power of the objective lens, which there's a 10 written on it. So it also magnifies the image times 10. So my total magnification is then 100 times when looking through the second objective lens. Now, once I've finished using the microscope, I'm going to return it back to its kind of resting state, which I'll describe for you here. So I'm going to want to remove my microscope slide and put it back in the classroom. And then I want to reposition the microscope so that the lowest power objective, or the lens I started with, is back in the original position. I then want to bring the stage up, so I'm going to move it so that it's closest, as high as it will go, close to the lower power objective lens. And then I'm going to wrap the cord around the base and bring it back to the front of the classroom. So hopefully that helps you to use the microscope smoothly tomorrow in class. Bring your questions and your completed handouts to class tomorrow. We'll see you then.